Hi traders, this is Chris from Elite Currency, and today's focus is on the euro dollar and pound dollar for the 24th and 25th of October. Alright, euro dollar is facing some support as we see wicks on two 4-hour candles, and this 4-hour candle just closed, and you can see pretty good pin bar here. So I don't think that price will break through the support level that easy. It did break through this trend line, but as I said, there is horizontal support around 117, 117.25 too, and you can see that pretty clearly with these bottoms right here. So pretty big support zone, and I think that price is bouncing as we speak. There seems to be, or there could be, a ABC correction like this. We have momentum to the upside still visible, so we could see that momentum go up like this again. So if you put a fib from this bottom to this top, there we go. We can see that price might be going up to the minus 272 / minus 61.8 target, maybe even to the minus 100 target there at 119.30, 120, and 120.70, 120.90. All right. Well, the last one is an extension though, so but typically these two targets are in vision. These two levels still will provide potential resistance as this entire correction and range might expand and price could go retest this level. So this looks like a bouncing spot. Price will probably retest the resistance trend line here at 118.30. If my analysis is correct, it will make a bull flaggish pattern and then break that flag for an upside. However, it is still in a range, so the safest target is in fact here at 118.30. All right, because price might move back down and just continue like a descending wedge pattern. So from that point of view, this trend line is the safest kind of level to aim for. But after that trend line breaks, there should be a continuation up to 119.40 and then perhaps 120. So that is something to keep an eye on. I think you can see a channel in a way. So there's a good chance price could get to the top. Then the question is, will it make a bull flag and continue, or will there be a move down back to the bottom and the 78.6 fib? Which again in turn could be a bouncing spot. So that's the outlook for the 4-hour chart. Stop losses probably below these lows in my view. Let's take a look at the hourly chart if there's anything more interesting or more information. Hourly chart is still a bit corrective, so might want to be careful with trading too soon. Maybe a breakout of this triangle is better in fact when we analyze this. And if we zoom into the 30-minute chart or 50-minute chart perhaps, let's take a look. No real new info there. Probably better to wait for the triangle break first, and then there should be this move up to the top. All right, so let's zoom out to the 4-hour chart. You see this is the triangle we're talking about. On the lower time frames, a breakout of that should send it back to the top of the channel. If it breaks to the downside, there's still a potential bounce at the 78.6 fib, and which could be a turning spot. On the daily chart, by the way, of course, we had this big uptrend. Now in a correction, and the question was, is it going to correct lower by breaking through the support and making a breakout? I wanted to see a bearish candle in that case with a close near the low, and that didn't happen. So there was a wick. It's not necessarily a strong bullish signal either, but it's more of an indecision candle yesterday. So from this point of view, no bearish breakout as yet, but if there is a bearish daily candle today, that should signal bearish continuation to 115. If there's a bullish candle, then I think actually there's a good chance that indeed this is up, this is ABC, and up price goes. All right, so today's candle, pretty important. If it's a doji, still indecision. If it's a bullish candle, more upside probably likely. And if it's a bearish candle, then a breakout towards 115 is likely. As long as price breaks and closes below, I would say, these support levels here, then there should be that continuation towards 115. All right. So with regard to the pound dollar, let's take a look now. Price is still testing this resistance trend line. It has moved higher, but it failed to break. If it does break, if there is a bullish engulfing twin here, I think that is the signal for a move up to 133, then 134, and perhaps even 135. However, at this moment, there could be some bearish pressure. At this point, we got a bearish candle, previous one. So there could be some move down to test support levels back down here. For instance, these levels on the left could be support, and of course the bottom here as well. So that's something to reckon with. all right, this could create this downside for a retest of support. And we have a trend line here too. So there could be a bounce or a breakout as price approaches the support. If there is a strong daily candle breaking below it, then I think there could be a bear flag tomorrow and a continuation breakout on the 4-hour chart and or 1-hour chart. And if there's on the daily chart yet again a move down but close up in here, that shows that there was a retest of this support level but not a break, and then price should go higher. So there's still this bullish pin bar. I think it's still a pretty good bullish support candlestick reaction. But we have to realize that price had a strong momentum too. So for the moment, I'm slightly bullish, all right, but price might make a dip down before it makes an upside. And looking at today's candle will give us info. Looking at the 4-hour candles here as it makes a downside will give us info if there's any reaction. Let's take a look at the lower time frames here. You can see that price made a little bit of a rising wedge on the hourly chart like this, as you can see, like that. So the rising wedge gave a signal that there could be some hesitation with breaking double top as well. So, and indeed price turned, broke the rising wedge. So I think for the moment there's some potential downside for a few pips, but ultimately I think support is close by. Even this particular bottom could be support as well, by the way. All right, 131.50, 131, what is it? 131.40, 131.60, 131.75. See, support is pretty close by and could provide a turning spot on the pound dollar. So with regard to bearish breakouts, I would be only looking at the daily candle. I would really need to see a bearish daily candle like this, at least close below 131.50. If not more, maybe even towards 131, and close near the low. If I see a bearish daily candle like this, then I would start to think about shorts tomorrow, as that's, in my view, a bearish kind of breakout candle that could cause the breakout of these support trend lines and support in the rest of the week. If you want more free analysis, check out ECS Live Trading here, ECS Live. Apply for a 2-week free trial. We just started, so plenty of time still to check it out and try it out for those couple of days. All right, so hope to see you soon in ECS Live. In the meantime, you can check out more free info at elitecurrency.com, and above all, wish you good trading. Cheers.